The Turani to Nubu, the members of the community, the elders, the Assistant Minister for Youth and Sports and Employment, the head of the school, the head of the neighboring school, teachers, parents, ladies and gentlemen. Bula Banaka and a very good evening to all of you. It gives me much pleasure to be here. Of course, I forgot to also acknowledge the Talatala. It gives me much pleasure to be here this evening. As you know, tonight is not a night of speeches, but essentially to commemorate the fact that Nubu now, in the area, the greater what we call the Lagalaga area, has now been connected to electricity. Connecting to electricity has been a major part of the objective of the Bainimarama government and the Fiji First government. We have spent over $100 million in the past few years to connect Fijians who have never had electricity. And that is meant, by connecting to electricity, as the head teacher has also mentioned, it empowers people. In fact, we have spent $187 million since 2012 to connect ordinary Fijians to electricity. Many people before, they did not get electricity because there's a requirement by the previous governments to pay a 10% contribution. And if there were 50 homes, for example, in a village, and everybody had to make a 10% contribution, if out of the 50 homes, 20 did and 30 did not, or even 45 did and 5 did not, the project would not start until everybody gave the contribution. The Bainimarama government got rid of this requirement where citizens actually have to pay 10%. You now don't have to pay a single cent to be connected to electricity. No. That, ladies and gentlemen, is called empowering ordinary people. As your head teacher said, once you get connected to electricity, your students will be able to study at night time. Your teachers will be able to have access to computers, laptops. You get access television, access other amenities like internet. This will be a complete game changer. Of course, in your homes too, once you get electricity, you'll be able to have a fridge, you can have a cooler. If you catch fish, if you're selling fish, if you can't sell fish for the day, you can keep it in the cooler and sell it the next day. Things won't rot, things won't decay. So it's a very simple principle for the government, is that we must ensure, slowly but surely, every single Fijian gets connected to electricity. You are very lucky here, you can get connected to the EFL grid. There are some people on the islands that they cannot get connected to the grid. Our program there for them is to connect them to solar power. So very remote places where the grid cannot go, we connect them to solar power, or what we call standalone generation. Once you start getting electricity, as you will do from tonight, your electricity bill, if you earn less than $30,000 a year, government pays 50% of your electricity bill. That is another way of empowering ordinary Fijians. So those people on the lower end of the socioeconomic scale, if you earn less than $30,000 a year, government pays 50% of electricity bill on your behalf to EFL. And that's what we've been doing. In fact, during COVID, we paid 100% at least for 6 months. So like I said, ladies and gentlemen, tonight is a night of celebrations, not a night of long speeches. This is part of what we call the Lagalaga 2-stage. To connect this part up till here has costed government in excess of $4 million. That's the cost of that. We don't make a profit on it, but our objective is to make sure we connect people so you actually increase your productivity, your children have a better future. You can of course watch now the Drua games on Wailesi. We provide the Wailesi set-top boxes are provided. Again, if you do not have Wailesi, if you earn less than $30,000 a year, we give you a free set-top box. You can connect that to your TV and then you'll be able to watch about 8 or 9 channels. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for this welcome here today. And I'd like to of course thank everybody that's participated in it. The Ministry of Economy team have been working on these projects, EFL, and all the other subcontractors that have also worked to ensure that we get connected to electricity and that you actually enjoy the benefits of modern day connectivity. So, ladies and gentlemen, Vinaka Levu, thank you very much for having us here tonight, and we look forward to meeting all of you. Naka, thank you.